think it's a pretty good guess. I think it's pretty fair.
That'll probably work.
She's got a little scarf on.
Hup, 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 hup.
Hup, 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 hup.
Yeah, there's a little scarf on her. It's really morbid. Corpses are more liable to sway from one side to the other than regular cargo. If you begin to lose balance, use the triggers to try and steady yourself. Yeah, like her legs and her head and stuff are like swaying around, fucking up my balance. Wow. I've only done like one trip so far and we're already in like hard mode. Now transport a body.
Yeah, you were just doing... oh no!
President Bridget Strand was the symbol of American Reconstructionism. Even with the country shattered and its people scattered to the four winds, she never stopped believing they could be reunited. People held on to their hope that America would rise again because they believed in her.
That man's got a great voice.
This country can be rebuilt. America lives on, together with Bridget's undying spirit.
Maybe he's only a voice actor.
Maybe.
Maybe that's why they hit his face, because he couldn't act.
They're like, you know, you're not handsome enough. You're not Norman Reedus level of handsome. We're gonna cover your face up.
I'm surprised they kept his hair long and his beard the same way.
Well, that's kind of his trademark thing, you know?
Well, he didn't look that way until the last few seasons of Walking Dead. He used to have short hair on that too.
Yeah, but everyone likes this.
So I feel like the reason why he looks like this and everything else, besides Walking Dead, is because he's contractually required to never cut his hair for that show, for continuity. And so, like, I imagine that's why he looks like this in other stuff. But this is a video game. They could do anything.
I need to remember later to...
Watchtowers allow you to survey the surrounding area.
Oh, maybe that'll show you the depressions and all the whatnots you'd like to see. Oh.
What?
There you go.
What? What is this crazy? You hold, you hold the touchpad and you can tilt the whole screen.
That's pretty nifty.
Oh my god. So that's gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be really hard to go that way. Look how vertical it gets.
Well, you just go with that little crevasse.
The crevasse. Yeah, my path's just about right.
It's pretty good. You don't want to climb that giant Matterhorn fucking pointy mountain.
Yeah, that might not go well for me, as it turns out.
I think it's where your mom would want to go. I think you gotta listen to her dying wishes.
I just jumped with her on my back. Use Watchtower. Okay. I can ascend and descend. This is a thing. Huh.
It's like fun.
Yeah.
Just look at that all day.
Is that a bridge?
I
mean, a ladder?
There are bridges everywhere.
Whoa. How do I like?
Hello?
That's not how you like.
How do you like? Oh.
Thanks for the help.
Today's a good day.
I just liked them like 90 times. I just started hammering it like a lunatic. That's a thing you can do. Congrats on your 100 likes, Nick Eston. Ow, ow, no, mommy.
Quit damaging your mother.
I can't damage her more. Ow, Jesus, is it windy? God damn, don't take sharp turns.
I don't mean to be a contrarian or to be, I don't know. Wouldn't it make more sense if she was flipped like piggyback style? I feel like that would be more efficient.
My god, that'd be terrifying.
Well, yeah, but I think that'd be easier to carry. If she was flat up against you, it wouldn't be so,
That'd be so strangely terrifying, though. Just to have your mom, like, hugging you all over.
Oh no.
And he's already got a specific reaction to that kind of thing.
He liked holding the baby, though.
Yeah.
That's gonna come into play later.
That was before the
He
everything.
is that baby,
That was
I'm
before
telling
the
you.
apocalypse, though.
No, that was like, I don't know. I think he's okay with the baby. He's gonna love that baby.
Maybe he's okay with babies. Babies can't hurt you.
Says who?
I don't know. But yeah, I don't know if that was a flashback. Hello, same band as earlier.
Is it the same band?
Yeah, Low Roar.
Lurer.
Low Roar. Lurer. They've also got a song from Churches with a V instead of a U.
I saw that in
That
the little.
band.
I don't. How do you say that
saw
band
that.
name?
Just Churches.
Is it just Churches?
Yeah.
Do I have to say Churches with a V? V as a U?
Drive threer. Driver 3 with a 3 for the E, so it's drive through.
Traverses.
Yeah, I don't know if that was. I don't know if that was a vision representing his death and rebirth that he just happens every time he dies, or if that was a flashback to when the original apocalypse happened. It might be the first. It might be his weird come back to life vision that happens, because he did. Stop it. Moving's hard.
I know, right?
This takes work. It might have been a vision about his rebirth, because he was naked. It'd be weird if he was naked during the apocalypse.
I plan on that. I think everyone should just be naked during the apocalypse.
Did I happen to pick? No, I didn't. No, the bridge is not where I put my thing. But there is a bridge there. Look at it.
Is it? It's like a land bridge.
It's a ladder, but horizontal. Like a land bridge, as opposed to all the sky bridges.
No, a land bridge is like an actual term.
It's placed by Igor. Oh no, he's dead.
Oh my gosh, you can like
Igor,
the stuff
no.
they left
Igor.
you. What is this?
Limits on liking consecutively. After you're sending likes, you will have to wait a while before you can give more likes to the same object or individual. So, well, good thing I gave him like 1 billion likes, because I'm awesome. How do I use this? Okay.
I don't know. I don't know if it was worth that many likes, because this actually is a ladder.
Yeah.
I think you're right. I think that actually is a ladder.
Well, I crossed the water safely with my giant corpse, so, you know, any little bit of help. Also, I kind of owe Igor one, because he died. We went into the face hand, so, like, you know, respect.
The poor guy's name was Igor.
Wasn't his name Igor?
It was, but it sucks.
It sucks that his name was Igor.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not doing subtle names in this game. He was the corpse guy. His name was Igor. And then a minute.
You know, I did not even think of that.
Yeah.
But that makes good sense.
And then a minute after we met Igor, we met a guy called Dead Man that has the Frankenstein stitches on his forehead. Kojima's losing his goddamn mind.
There's Die Hardman.
We finished the music.
Wait a minute.
So the camera's zoomed
Wait
back
a
in.
minute. Who is the voice actor for that guy with the mask on?
For Die Hard Man?
Yes.
I don't know.
Is he someone from the movie Die Hard?
I don't know if it would be that much, but who knows. I was expecting him. Up until now, I thought his name was going to be D. Hardman. Or something. Because of the German Die. Or D. There's more weird choral stuff. What does it mean? Is it... Whoa. Hey. Hey.
Hey!
Oh, they got away. There was little tardigrades around.
So you gotta eat those.
Yeah, you gotta catch them though. They fly away. Are they back? I think they're gone. They're like, don't fall. They're like, when you've seen fairies in Zelda. You just gotta catch them. Sneaky little fairies always trying to get away.
That man was not in the movie Die Hard. I don't know, I was just hoping. I thought that'd just be funny.
You know, I have a corpse right now. I probably shouldn't try to find more packages.
You don't want to just stack them up on top of your
That
mom?
seems like a difficult time. Ooh. Hang on a minute.
There's another ladder you can like.
Yeah, there's like a weird path over here. Did somebody make this? The Odretect train scanner. Surveys the area, detecting and marking dangerous areas such as steep slopes, rocks, slippery surfaces. Each mark is... Yeah. So it's what I figured. There's a color system of blue, yellow, red. What is this? Finding ropes and other helpful items more easily. Use the train scanner. Is that a rope? It's a rope. Ah. Thanks, Igor. This is totally a tutorial. So Igor left a bunch of helpful things before... Oop, that was a weird little
Oh, were they
animation.
telling you about the stick and the rope?
Yeah. If I pull on this rope long and hard enough, will Igor come back to me?
Oh, pull that good thing back to you.
It's hard to mash that fast.
So I wonder if their little handcuffs just like alert them, like you got 100 legs.
I threw it in a, I threw it in a stupid direction.
Way to not help anyone else out. There you go.
Yeah.
That'd be the meanest thing you could ever do. Destroy Igor's legacy.
Igor, no.
It's like he died for nothing.
I'm immediately abandoning my own path because a cool one showed up. The legacy of Igor. He died screaming and stabbing himself. Like he loved.
He died doing his favorite thing. Self-mutilation.
All these ladders everywhere.
So, Igor, how'd you get all these ladders up here, huh?
Yeah.
Did you build these? Did you?
He must have just come through here a lot.
You're gonna find a secret clubhouse.
Thanks for the help.
Thanks for the help, friend.
Oh, I'm trying.
Today's a good day.
I gotta find the most tappable part of the touchscreen, because depending on where you tap it, it doesn't go very well, and it like doesn't recoil correctly for you to tap it again fast enough. It just eats your attempted press.
I don't know.
It's hard.
This is...
I can do it.
You can do it.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm not gonna drop mommy.
Okay, don't drop mommy.
I'm gonna drop the shit out of her. No, don't go that way.
You know, like looking back on it, that guy who killed himself and then became a bomb that killed Igor.
No, that guy's an asshole.
Yeah, what an asshole.
Like, he knew.
In this world, killing yourself without alerting someone seems like a terribly awful thing you could do.
Like, people already have that reaction to suicide in general, just like the way you leaving other people to experience and so on. But like, when you're a weird bomb person as a result, that's like a real rough choice to make.
Yeah. Maybe, okay, so I can see the situation where like, oh, my girlfriend cheated on me and I hate her. I'm gonna kill myself in our bathroom. And then she'll fall asleep, and the next morning I'll be like on my way to becoming a bomb. I'll destroy our whole house.
Like I have a similar reaction to like in Walking Dead, where they have the same thing where like Walking Dead specifically changes the zombie lore, where instead of just being bitten by a zombie turning you into a zombie, you also just turn into a zombie if you die, period. And so people kill themselves in Walking Dead sometimes, and then they're like suddenly a zombie is outbreaking in the middle of like everybody sleeping in their safe area, and then suddenly that person will like chomp on somebody else in their sleep, and suddenly you have a whole outbreak because one person killed themselves. Look at that. Everything's floating up.
What is that, I wonder?
Is that the crater? I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, I feel like that was...
I feel like I'm gonna get myself in trouble. Hi, I'm already here. Oh, all of my markers were stupid. I didn't know there was going to be a super awesome path. There's even more paths over here, like if I missed that one or something. Interesting.
There's a package all the way at the top of the mountain.
Yeah. Anyone? Look at this thing.
Oh.
Interesting looking. So it's not a crater, but that's... Oh, there's the crater.
Yep.
And look, it's a giant hand.
Oh my gosh.
You didn't see that during the cutscene?
No.
Yeah, there was a giant hand in the middle of the crater.
No.
It's so fucking big. Like, fuck. That happens every time you don't burn somebody? We're gonna see more of those. Hey.
Yeah, it seems like,
like
committing suicide is basically a terrorist attack.
The port town down here. All the ships are all fucked up. Yeah, no, this is really... Yeah, it's like, look at... That's the consequences. Jesus Christ.
And then just dying. If you're like an elderly person, if you're 95, you need someone to watch you all the time.
Yeah, and then they jump you in the incinerator. Maybe it's like some of those like Soylent Green is People style sittings where it's like they just ship all the old people off to the incinerator, off to
preemptively.
See that crater? That's what's left of Central Knot City. Bridges HQ too. Nothing but a hole in the ground.
Just that one body?
I don't know if
that took out Central Knot City, just all of it?
Is that the... Maybe that's
the place we were in the intro is just gone. God damn.
Is that where we were in the intro?
Yeah, we were in Central Knot City. That was our goal.
Oh. Well.
It's just gone. The whole place is just gone from the beginning of the game, and then we woke up here because we have cheat codes.
There's no way that human
they would
beings
have
would still be alive.
You think they would have assigned more effort into their goal?
Yes.
They kind of like undermanned that mission considering the consequences. Whoopsie. Sorry for knocking all your headphones out. There's an awkward cable running everywhere with a splitter so we can both hear the video game without loud video games being on the microphone. And my foot got stuck in it.
Keith's just mean. Anyway,
I was more interested in the crater, but I have not lined up with the front door. Well, I'm glad we're sharing this experience, Stephanie, because this is fucking weird, and I need somebody here to be like, did you see this shit? Because did you see this shit?
Yeah, there are certain
What is
things
this
like
game?
that. Every once in a while, I'll experience something like this by myself, and then I go out in the world and I have to explain it to someone.
Yeah.
And that poor human being who is a friend of mine, whoever they are, has to hear me try to explain something so weird.
Yeah.
And they have to listen to me try to explain it for like 10 minutes.
I think we
just so
both
can
would
get
have had
out of
the
my
impulse.
system.
I think we both would have had the instinct to like explain anatomy to somebody if we hadn't played it together. 'Cause
Yeah.
that was so fucking
yeah.
weird.
Oh, look at the picture!
This little face with X's.
It's a little Vault Boy face.
Present Bridget Strand's corpse.
And her name's Strand.
I thought her last name was Bridge.
Bridget.
Isn't
I don't know.
Isn't she our mom and her last name's Bridge?
Well, I was confused that you basically didn't recognize her.
Did she marry someone named Strand?
Perhaps.
But
That is how that works sometimes.
But doesn't that mean that before she married Strand, her name was Bridget Bridge?
Oh my gosh. Bridget
Her
Bridges.
name was Bridget Bridge. Bridget Bridges. And also her first name just sounds like Bridge.
Okay, so Igor's mom was mean.
It's like the girl name for Bridge.
Bridget's mom is mean. Bridget's mean for naming you whatever the fuck your name is.
And also the character who died alone, separated from both of her children, is named Strand.
Yeah? Die Hardman, though. Still doing good.
I mean, the last game Kojima made had a character named Skoll Face who had a skull face.
What?
Yeah.
I'm not of course I'm not at all surprised.
I feel like the distressing thing about that room is the sheer volume of bodies it could process at once. Like, that was a pretty quick process. Oh, that's how the rainbow happens. The evil upside down rainbow.
Heavy timefall is imminent. Get back here now.
Heavy, okay, so rainfall. Heavy rainfall. He said heavy timefall.
So it's not acid, it ages you. That's what we saw with the guy that turned to old when he was stuck under the truck.
Yes, yeah.
What's this?
BB-28. It's the unit Igor was assigned. It was hooked up to you when we found you in the crater.
But why is it here?
Because it's flagged for disposal. Central Knot's gone, and our headquarters along with it. Because that thing didn't do its job. It's all in Igor's logs.
But it's still alive.
It can't be repaired, and it can't survive outside the pod. Pity it if you want, but the decision has been made. It has to go. The director approved the order.
It's a baby. Don't burn the baby.
lost you in the blackout. Sam, what's your status? Chiralium density is still increasing.
My status is fucked. There's tons of them.
Must be from the bodies we couldn't get up to the incinerator in time. Comes with the territory, I'm afraid. Can you sit out the rain?
No. They're closing in on my position. I have to move before they realize I'm in here.
Sam, if one of those things eats you, it'll trigger a void out. You'll come back, sure, but the surrounding area will still be a crater.
Fuck.
I got an idea.
This baby has some sort of connection to Mads?
Start, you shit. Oh, maybe you are defective.
No. Oh, so the baby's the one doing that.
That's it. Do your thing.
So who's the director? Is the director our mom? Or our sister?
Keep low. Move cautiously.
Well, your mom was the president.
Because
Maybe-
they said the director flagged the BB for disposal, so I want to know who to throw shade at. Oops, I accidentally pressed the yell at the guy's button.
I mean, the director could just be someone in charge of babies. That could be some person you ever meet.
Reduces the sound of your footsteps.
So
they do hear sound, maybe. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, why don't they just stay in here? If there's gonna be heavy if there's gonna be a heavy sound fall, why not just stay in the building to save safe from it? But then all the monsters showed up, so like, I guess I know my answer. So our goal is to go back, I guess. Capital Knot City. That's different from Central Knot. This is confusing. That's a confusing naming scheme you got there, but okay.
I guess when you die, you don't inherently become a crater.
It's when they eat you.
But I guess you turn into one of these things if they don't dispose of you, and then somehow if they eat you, you become a crater. I don't know. Because you become one of these, I guess, after you die. Unless they eat you, I don't know. Where do they get these babies from?
This is a lot. This is a lot to process. So as far as I can tell, it points at the closest one. Fuck.
Is the speed imply how close they are to you?
Yes, I think so.
Okay. So these things are like dead, right? But babies are able to see them because they're so close to death.
Yeah.
Because they're so fresh.
Still waiting for the explanation on that one.
Well, I've heard that whole theory before. It's like, you know, kids see ghosts and all that stuff because they're like, you know.
Yeah, but they can't survive outside the womb.
I don't understand
There's
that
something
whole
weird
part.
going on with them.
Well, they need to be able to connect to them, so maybe they need to keep their umbilical cord.
So yes, there's definitely a hot and cold thing going on where it blinks. I think it's always pointing at the closest one. And it gets faster and faster and then starts spinning when it's like right on me. So I was holding my breath to get away from that.
Oh.
Just tap me on the shoulder. Like, thumbs up, buddy.
You can't incinerate little companion cube now.
Just watch me.
No. Give you a thumbs up.
So the Terminator.
If anything implies that exactly. If anything implies humanity,
Whoa!
it's a thumbs up.
He jumped directly from crouching to not crouching. Uh-oh. Yep. What was that? Okay, so I'm back in the danger zone. I escaped it for a moment, but in the wrong direction.
Nice.
But
going.
hey, we escaped the density of them, because that was a serious problem. I couldn't move at all. It was non-stop, like I was bumping right into another one. I thought I was fucked. This is a different experience. This is... Oh, look at the plants growing everywhere.
Well, the plants
fast
they
forward
grow
and then they die. Yeah. That's a hell of a visual.
You would think that everyone would just cover their face. I don't get why like you're not full coverage if this is a problem.
Alright, I'm not carrying a body anymore.
Oh yeah, bye mom.
Yeah, this is way easier without a body.
Kind of not unceremonious, but
Hee hey.
hey.
And
Yeah, throw it down. Throw the ladder away. Throw it down the cliff.
Oopsie. We're doing all right. Look at all them racks. There is a whole lot of geology going on here. I always wonder if they like consult anyone about what they want to make, or if they just like recreate random shit that they see in the real world and be like, eh.
I think it really depends.
That's about right.
I like talking to like our nurse friend about what like depictions of hospitals and things in movies and how realistic they are.
Yeah.
And I guess it just depends on how much they care about that. Most of the time it's a no.
Yeah, I was watching a video this morning from Knowing Better, which is he's a veteran and he's making a Veterans Day video, and he was talking about how Hurt Locker's the worst movie ever made for veterans, because nothing even slightly makes sense in the entire film. I got a kick out of that.
Well, it's not. As I say, I've never seen Hurt Locker, but
it was good.
It's nice having that inside perspective on things.
Yeah. You forgot my likes?
Look, he's dead.
This one's for you.
This one's for you!
I fell out of the zone.
You know, apparently Veterans Day was also Singles Day.
What?
Apparently Veterans Day is also Singles Day.
What does that mean?
It's a day for single people.
Oh. No one told me. That's the problem.
I got an email.
That's the problem with being single. You don't hear about these things.
No, I got an email. It was very depressing.
The ultimate Singles Day is celebrated by one person in the world.
By one single person.
Grab him. I got cryptobiotes.
I was like,
what is up with like? Have you noticed that like I feel like I watched this might be the Bernie Madoff effect again, but I watched a video from like I think SciShow about tardigrades and how they're like the crazy like they're extremophiles and all that other shit. And then I feel like over the last like 2 years in particular, fucking tardigrades just show up everywhere, like all the time. Like I think in Ant-Man shrinks down so small that he's like just, like there's giant tardigrades all around him and stuff like that. And then in Star Trek Discovery, they had instead of people shrinking down to them, the tardigrades there was a massive like bear-sized tardigrade, like into Star Trek, and I'm like, what? And I think I've seen like 5 other instances recently. And I'm like, and now there's this, and I'm like, what? When did tardigrades get weirdly popular in media?
well, haven't there been like, hasn't there been like a bigger emphasis on them in like scientific research as
maybe
of the past few years?
Or did they become like a meme animal, like corgis?
I think they showed up because there were articles about like scientists studying them for particular reasons, and then people saw how cute they were, and then it became kind of a meme thing. For people who don't know or care about science. They're just like, oh, cute.
Tardigrades.
I mean,
Water
I guess
bears.
you can care about science and also.
Is there a
think they're
tardigrade
cute.
Pokemon yet?
Well, we'll have to play Sword and Shield and find out.
Maybe this is the generation, and it'll make it on my list. Maybe I'll start a tardigrade list, just like my basalt columns list.
There you go. I feel like it'd be a much shorter list, but
That you don't know till you start making it. Then you get surprised.
that's true. That's true.
It started as a little joke for me. It's like, ha, look at a handful of these. Then after I shouted out enough times, I was like, I gotta make a list. This is happening too much.
Come back to the distribution center.
I'll make a list of games with Norman Reedus in them. Oh wait,
How many games do you think that is?
one? Is there more than one?
Yeah.
What's the other one?
Merlin Durrell in a game. What could be better? I gotta show you that trailer. It's so garbage. They made a terrible game called Walking Dead Survival Instinct.
Oh goodness.
And I did a let's try of it with Andrew like 5 years ago. It's one of the worst games I've ever played. And he's in it. It's his likeness and everything. And it's him and Merle.
Merle.
So that's the guy from Guardians and
Yeah, no, I know
yeah,
Merle.
what's his name?
I always remembered him because I thought the name Merle was so interesting.
Yeah. Merlin Durrell.
It's a miracle either of you made it back. When someone with dooms hooks up to a BB, your feelings and memories cause feedback, like with a speaker. It amplifies fears and stress, and runs the risk of taking you to a place from which you will not return. I'm sorry, but this BB has been pushed beyond its limits. Disposal is the only option.
Sam, get cleaned up and come to the president's office. We need to talk.
Maybe one of the reasons they're so cruel with the babies is because they also turn into an explosion when they die. So if they push the babies beyond their limits, then they might just die, and then you have another corpse problem, maybe.
No, I just think they need them for a purpose, so it's easier to just think of them as an object.
As not people. They should really consider not making it have a window then.
Yeah.
It's really counterproductive if you don't want people to empathize with a little human baby.
Baby, don't worry. It's okay. I'll always be with you. See the sunset. The day is ending. Let that yawn out. There's no pretending.
Oh no! Oh no!
BB.
Oh no!
BB.
BB.
What was that 16% for? It came and went so fast. Less than 50% damage on my mom, who we burned. I get a score based on the damage to my mom that we're burning. What the fuck? I think it's a pretty binary success state as far as condition goes. She either went nuclear or didn't, so I win. Jesus. So don't judge my mom's condition. She's my mom. Let me resent her.
When she goes to hell, the devil's gonna look at all of her bruises and say, "Oh man, Daryl, you fucked up."
Daryl fucked up. Merle and Daryl in a game.
Daryl.
What could be better?
See, Merle's one of those names where my brain's like, yeah, that's a name, but I'm never gonna meet someone with that name. Like
Someone named
not
Merle?
great. Merle?
There's Meryl from Metal Gear
Pokemon.
Solid.
Oh,
Sam,
this is
I thought I
Pokemon.
told you dooms
Meryl.
and BBs were a dangerous combination. Huh, perhaps a shower is in order. You're still covered in chiralium. Don't want the president to see you like that.
The hell you talking about? She's dead.
You're upset. Is this about BB-28?
Go fuck yourself. I'm not your errand boy.
Well, in any event, it seems it owes you its life.
No, we owe
They
the kid
flipped
our
him off.
lives.
Did you see that?
You too.
As you say, I shall look after it.
Stop
Give my
shaking
regards
it.
to the president.
I'm pretty sure that baby flipped off Guillermo del Toro.
Oh, he wants it. He's like, no, don't leave me.
I'm not positive, but I'm pretty
we
sure
said
I
the
saw
president
it.
is dead, and he just responded with, "You're upset." It's like, what?
I miss BB.
You dodged the topic of what's up with the mom. Is there a new president already?
I miss BB.
Is it my sister? Is my sister president now?
If you kill your sister, then you become the president?
Yeah. On the one hand, I'm like, maybe my sister's the president now, but on the other hand, I'm like, that's not how president works.
Oh, maybe that's your mom.
Here. It's a Dreamcatcher. Wear it when you sleep, and I'll keep the nightmares away. I'll always be with you.
Amelia.
Amelie.
I still need to watch that movie.
That's a great movie.
It's one of the only movies that Andrew's ever liked.
Oh, wow.
He doesn't like anything.
Well, does he like good movies?
So that was our sister.
Yeah, oh, well, okay.
Because they said Amelie went across the she went to the West Coast, took her 3 years.
I wonder if you thought of her face when your mom died because she looks like your mom.
There's a private room set aside for your use.
I feel like that was her face you saw.
Take a moment to clean up.
It was, yeah.
Wash all that chiralium off, then come to the president's office.
You're like held hostage. You didn't want any of this.
I didn't ask for this. Take a shower. The quest log commands it. Let's see, we can probably put this like up here.
Drink a monster.
Just trying to figure out how to manage this damn cable. You're over there now. Sorry, this is all off camera. No one knows what I'm talking about.
I'm over here now.
Hey, there's a... Oh yeah, it's just a lot of monster. Why would you make little army men toys of the nightmare trauma that you're dealing with all the time? The floating men.
Are there even children to play with these? I like those. I want
for
some
my
of those.
benefit? Oh god, they're horrible.
They're kind of cute.
And that's just a little person doomed down there.
I like those.
Yeah, it's like I said, they're umbilical cords.
Yeah.
Tangling down. This game's really heavy on the umbilical cord imagery. I'm glad he's finally making something besides Metal Gear Solid.
Me too. Me too.
He kept saying, I'm done with the series every game for like 4 consecutive games. Metal Gear Solid was supposed to end with 2. And in fact, it's really hard when you see the story of 2, it's really hard to accept that they ever made sequels to it because it's like so clearly supposed to end the series. Then they made several more.
I hope this game does well because I feel like his company was not nice to him, and I'd like to see him succeed without them.
I hope they don't make sequels
of this.
Yeah. Fuck.
I'm wondering if it's possible.
Stop making sequels
with the way that this looks.
Keep making new things. Why did he point? That was weird, right?
Yeah.
Is he pointing us around? Like, check out my crib.
Yo.
Bridges 003. Why did he point? The fuck? This reminds me of Metal Gear Solid 5 when you're on the helicopter with like your companion while you're loading the mission. Like whatever companion you've chosen to go on missions with is with you. And you're just kind of going on vacations. This is where you get your pre-order bonus costumes, probably. Fucking Monster Energy drink.
Like I said, I really hope...
Lovingly recreated Monster Energy drink.
I really hope...
So specific.
Is that what it says?
Tear into a can of the meanest energy drink on the planet, Monster Energy. It's the ideal combo of the right ingredients in the right proportion to deliver the big bad buzz that only a Monster can. Monster packs a powerful punch but has a smooth, easy drinking flavor. Athletes... No.
Anarchy. I was an Antichrist.
Is that
second.
Does that say musicians?
Yeah.
Musicians, anarchists, co-eds, mad warriors, metalheads, geeks...
Hipsters and bikers dig it.
You will too. Unleash the beast.
Unleash the beast.
Carotene and taurine. I remember there in my school there was a rumor that taurine was bull semen, which is hilarious.
That was in my school too.
Yeah. Serving sprint container 200.
I think I looked into it.
What?
It's not. What?
Their monsters have more calories than mine do. Mine have 200 calories. These have 220.
Why do you know that?
Because I look at the label.
Take care of
That's
yourself.
That's one of the things I noticed about Rockstar is that Rockstar has way more calories. It's like 240 or something.
Keith, take care of yourself.
What? Did I look at the label?
Don't drink so many.
I don't drink so many. You've never seen me drink a Monster before.
Does your table look like this?
I drink coffee.
You know. I know.
We're drinking coffee right now. But I used to drink a lot of Monsters.
Don't do that.
I think I told you before that Max used to like he'd buy a whole pack at like Sam's Club for a discount, like bulk price. Then he would sell them all for like $3 a can at high school as like a practice drug dealer.
Yeah, man.
So he'd turn a profit on Monsters. That was his whole thing. These are distressingly accurate. Like, look how detailed these are. I'm just tripping out because I'm so used like I obsess over these kinds of dumb details in video games, but like you can never read shit in a video game.
No,
it has to be like we are in document mode. This is the document, and like now you can read it.
It's really weird that we've gotten to this point.
That I can zoom in on this fucking monster can and read the label
and
let's be honest, I've already memorized from high school. That's the label I remember from high school. It's still there in every detail. Let's see if I can find what I told you, which is that you can only drink like 3 per day. Let's see if I can find that warning.
I like how you also know about that warning.
Don't you read things? Copyright 2012.
Well, they probably wrote it in 2012.
The last time. Drink responsibly. Not recommended. Children, people sensitive to caffeine, or women
pregnant women
who are
pregnant or nursing.
Oh, pregnant women or women who are nursing. Yeah.
Yeah, don't if you're a pregnant woman, or if you're a woman who just had a kid, don't be drinking Monsters and then breastfeeding your kid and like hyping them up.
Yeah, I actually don't see the warning for a number of drinks per day, but I can't see the correct side of the label.
My kid's sick. My kid's
zoom in more. Percent daily.
So I prefer Rockstars because I worked for a company that was
their flavor's bad.
I don't like the flavor of Monster.
Monster's better, but Red Bull's best.
But you know, now that Norman Reedus is drinking it, I might have to change my entire idea.
Oh my god, product placement.
Wow.
I also want to be.
I don't think you're supposed to drink it that way.
I also want to be in Norman Reedus. I better drink Monster.
Look at those glasses. Look how cool he is, dude. A Dreamcatcher necklace, cool ass glasses, drink a Monster.